paint the gas tank of the El Camino silver with Tamiya scraping. This stuff is toxic, so it's pretty bad. I should have a mask on, but I got some of it open. Perfect. So, that's painted. I'll do the other side a little bit here. Touch it up a little bit. Some spot. Yep. Alright. That's that till that dries for a while. And then I'll just paint the other side. I'm going to continue working on the seats and painting them brown, but the brown that I have is actually okay. Not the greatest. But I'll be getting new paints. I got some coming, so using Testor's brown. Shake that up a little bit. Take this off, see how well I did. Not so good because it's only the first coat on this. You kind of want to be careful about how much you use. Paintbrushes out, some new ones. New one today. Lucas. Hello, how are you? Lucas. Right now I'm painting a 68 El Camino model. I'm trying to finish the build. Painting the seats brown right now for the interior. Just spray painted the gas tank silver. So now I'm continuing the seats. Painted. Did you happen to subscribe or watch my channel before at all, by any chance? I don't know if I recognize your name there. Right now I'm doing the second coat on the seat, so hopefully this goes better than I think. Yeah, that's understandable, but I'm building a model, so they're car kits. You put them together and paint, so if you would like to subscribe, I appreciate it. If you don't, I understand. But I do this every day, throughout the day. It's my hobby. I enjoy it. And thank you for watching my channel, by the way, very much. The brown that I'm using is not so good. I mean, it is Testor's. The paint, it's the type of paint, but it happens to be somewhat okay. You need many coats for this. Doesn't look so good, but when it dries, it's actually better. Yes. Yes. The seats. The seats, building brown, hold on. The interior where the seats go in when you drive and all that. But the paint that I'm using, this stuff is okay. I mean, it's expensive. It costs a little bit of money, so, but it's a little tricky to use. There we go. I like that better. It looks kind of horrible, but thank you, definitely. I, hang on one moment. Speaking of which, I was actually going to paint it. That's what it looks like on the box. But in a long, long time ago, years ago, they were the yellow and that color, orangish red, and I said I'll go with the yellow. It's not as common, but somewhat today now, but not back then as it wasn't as much. Thank you, Annie. By the way, thank you for that compliment. I like spray painting better than hand painting. Comes out nicer when I spray paint, but as much as you practice, is what you learn. Now I'm gonna paint the second seat. Get that going. Shaking it up to get it going. I might have some different browns. I'm not sure, but I'm not gonna change the color. So this one I'm just gonna have to get going. That's a lot better. I would need a second coat. That happens. Luckily, I didn't get no paint on my shirt, but it happens. It's it's a bit tricky. I guess I can't do it that way. Yeah. And I wasn't even touching it. That's a lot better. Thank you. I'm good at this. Thank you. Patience, honestly, patience. Yes, and this other things, not so much. My wife could tell you, and my friends. But I have a lot of patience in a lot of things I don't realize. But this, it takes a lot of not just patience, but practice. And just sticking to something you enjoy. And this is it. Thank you. If you haven't subscribed or anything, if you would like to, you may. I have shop cards or like on postcards. I make these and I send them for free. You can message me and I'll give you your address, or it doesn't matter what country you live in, where you at, they're free. And I don't mind paying for the shipping. I just give them to all my fans and subscribers. Everybody gets one, so. Hello, ladder. How you guys doing? How you doing? Right now, I'm working on the El Camino, the seats, so let that dry till the second coat is ready for that. Thank you. Thank you. You've already subscribed. That is just Brooks. How are you? I'm not sure you're. How are you, ladder later? Alright. I don't know how to pronounce most of the names. I mean, everybody makes up what they want on their channel name, but yeah, how are you? How are you? I think that turned out pretty well, the rear. I'm actually going to glue this because it's going to be ready soon. I actually hand painted this silver. That turned out really beautiful, but the seats, I don't know what's going on with that. I'm going to spray paint those, honestly. This brown is not that great, and the cover for the rear turned out very beautiful, and I didn't even spray paint that. That was just amazing how I did that. That's perfect right there. That's how that goes. And I use this kind of glue, the best stuff. Model glue that's made for specifically for this kind of builds. I don't like it. Doesn't this is fast acting and it doesn't get everywhere. Okay. I should have tweezers, but I don't listen, so I'll glue my fingers shut. It's alright. It's fun for me to pull them apart. I don't mind getting dirty. Sit that on there. Come on. There we go. That's on there. Almost. There she is. It's just so it locks in the groove. There's like a little notch. There it goes. Let that dry. That will dry for about a few minutes, and it'll just. Thank you, Texan. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. You're right. I'm gonna set one. I don't know anybody's music, their interest, but I uh, I like Eminem. He says it's not an option to give up. It's not, no matter what you're doing. You'll succeed one day. You guys keep stepping and grinding and going. And I live that motto every day of my life. So I agree. Thank you. I agree. It looked out pretty nice there. So I'm actually want to start primering a new vehicle because this one's halfway done. I'm actually just painting things, and all I gotta do is glue it, and it's basically done. So I'm catching up on the painting on the El Camino. This is what I wanted to start spray painting today, the body of, and so this side. bunch of models stacked up on the side of my desk. Some, and I'm trying to get more, but I didn't feel like going out today to get any more, and I was actually going to. Yeah. Alright, I'm actually going to start spray painting the body of that. I got that. Just the body only, just the truck. I'm not doing the bed or anything, so I'm just going to see what color I'm going to use. Everything's going to be a slow process on this build. Kind of got to do back and forth on a model. That's why you grab 2 at a shot. Yeah, this tank looks pretty good silver. It should be dry to take off a moment. Just to sit right here for now. Okay. Alright. Some come white, some come red, and it's just automatic how you want to paint it. I want to see first the colors I got. I'm thinking blue with silver, like I was saying. This is the blue that I got. I think I'm going to go use that blue. Not the paint now, but after it's dry. And then I have this silver to try to do a 2-tone on the bottom, you know, old school kind of thing back in the day, like that era. We'll see. Got Rust-Oleum flat gray primer, and that's what I use to primer all my vehicles. This stuff is pretty thick though. It's kind of cold in my shop, so that air out for a moment. I like that. That's nice and clean. That's how I like to paint. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. That's primer. So I was talking to my wife. She's in here with me. She watches me doing my channel, but she has a channel too. It's called First Time Bakery with the #1 ST Time Bakery. Check her out. She likes to bake cupcakes and they're very delicious. So there's the primered step-side Chevy Mod Buster. It's basic 80s or late 70s. So I'm gonna let that dry. It's gonna be a while. And then later on this evening, I wish they say tonight, not this evening, tonight, I'm gonna work on the paint job. But I'm not gonna do the 2-tone right away. I'm just gonna do the blue and then try to do the 2-tone on the next day or sometime. Lucas, thank you very much, Lucas. Thank you. Yeah, I love spray painting. I mean, I honestly, I used to not like painting at all. And when I started getting back into this hobby, it's relaxing. It really is. Everybody has their niche on what they like. So thank you very much. Now, I'm going to put these off to the side for later. Add this thing. I'd like to give a shout out to Brian's Models as well. He has a YouTube channel. He's very good. He gives me a lot of tips. He's one of my really good friends. Actually, like, I hang out with him every day, though, so check his channel out. And he does short videos because he needs 50 subscribers to go live so he can show what he has got as well. And we kind of work together, too, so as well. So let's clean this brush off on the thinner. I don't know, this stuff stinks really bad too. I mean, all this stuff's toxic, but I used to use acrylic paint, and I don't like it on models. I mean, Honestly, in my opinion, I should have kept it. But I might stick to do both. It depends on the parts and when I'm painting. So it's a good idea. And I'm running out of my paint thinner, so not much. Just gotta let that in there. Let that soak for a minute. Put that in there. Alright, now next what I want to paint at the motor, I mean I got a couple pieces out there painting I gotta put on, but they're drying actually because I did them earlier before I went live. I'm gonna paint the front arms here. I'm gonna paint them black for the suspension. Well, they're not the front, they're the back arms, I should say. Here's the firewall. I'm not gonna get too ahead of myself because I already did. So I'm gonna paint these black. Leave that one. Yeah, this is the black. Put that right there. So how's everybody's weather wherever you guys live at? Here it's gonna be snowing and snowed in pretty much for like 3 days where I'm living. It's gonna come in tonight on Eastern Standard Time, and it's gonna hit for 3 days. So kinda just I'll be on live all day, rest of the next 3 days, constantly. Alright, that one's gonna just have to dry. Get my paintbrush. That's clean. I'm gonna get some more paint thinner. I'm gonna low. And we got this one. Actually, I need this again. There we go. That works. Perfect. Painting these black. That was quick and easy and painless. I like this. Some of the colors don't turn out well as some of the colors I noticed. Even the bright colors turn out better than some darker colors. But black usually turns out pretty well. Looks a little painted gloppy, but a little bumpy there, but not a big deal. It'll dry, so I'm not worried about it. I know how to take care of that. That is dry. Let that dry and alright. Thank you, Davey. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, thank you. That's cleaned up. Now let's do. Alright, so I'm I'm gonna let these dry. Like I said, I've been live for a while before anybody has come on my channel. I really thank you guys for subscribing and liking. I don't call them subscribers. I don't like that word. I like fans. People that follow people that enjoy the same thing or enjoy watching things like in a similar interest. So for all my fans, I like to give out a shop card. So if you want to message me your address, I'll give you one. I'll even send out any Brian's models. If you like one, I can get some from him too. Um, Eventually, I'll be doing giveaways, doing things like that on models and things like that later on down the road. But we're gonna have some different kind of videos going on, not just the same old thing. Kind of like, get people's ideas and what they like that they do and talk about. And as I'm doing this, and you know, kind of shoot the breeze. So I'm gonna let this stuff dry. And thank you. The car's cool. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, definitely. I thank you for that because I take my time and a lot of things I just over the years that I rushed on doing, I didn't take my time, and it goes to show for what you do when you take your time. Um, I am going to be getting off here in a moment. Like I said, I have nothing else I could paint right now. I have to let everything dry so I can glue everything together. And then later on tonight, I'll be back on for a while, probably this evening, and then later on tonight, I'll be back on. So, because I want to get this truck, I want to get this painted with the two-tone. I want to get, in my mind, it's going to look cool, and I know I can do it. So, look out for me this evening on Eastern Standard Time. If you don't, I'll be on. If you see me pop on, just hey, click on. So, thank you so much for subscribing and liking. My fans truly do and appreciate. Have a great day, and I'll see you later on.